The summer after I graduated from high school, 5 of my closest male friends and I decided to go to a dam. It all started when we were gathering at a friend's house, and we decided to go somewhere since we were all together. Then, one of them said, "Why don't we try the test of courage at the dam we saw on TV?" Since we couldn't easily search for a place with a smartphone like now, we checked the navigation system in my friend's car, and found that it would take less than 2.5 hours to get to the dam. It was a good time for all of us to go together, but it was almost 2 a.m. One of my friends said, "It will be in the morning by the time we get there, so it won't be a good time to test our courage, will it?" If it would be so, we would just enjoy the scenery, so we decided to go anyway. It was just like we just wanted to go driving there because we had just got our driver's licenses, not for the test of courage. 5 men crammed into a sedan car at a friend's house, and set off for the dam. It was late at night, so the road was empty, and after turning off the highway, we drove on a public road and gradually approached the dam. There were many tunnels along the way, and the orange lighting gave me an eerie feeling. As we approached the first few tunnels, the atmosphere seemed somehow scarier than the others, so I jokingly said, "There might be something, right?" "Yes, I'm here." I thought I heard a woman's teasing voice from somewhere. For a moment, I thought, what? But my other friends didn't respond, so I guess it must be complete mishearing. I felt a little ashamed of myself, thinking that I was scared inside, so I let it go. After driving past that tunnel for about 20 or 30 minutes, we arrived at the dam. The road into the dam was blocked off with fences and chains, so we parked in a space where we could park our car, and climbed over the fence to get to the dam. It was almost 4 o'clock when we arrived. Since it was August, the sky was gradually turning white and there was no atmosphere of a test of courage. But the sunlight shining on the surface of the dam and the mountains made for a beautiful view. If we can't enjoy our test of courage, we can just enjoy the scenery. So we enjoyed the scenery for a while, taking pictures and feeling like we were on a short trip. Then, I heard a woman's laughing voice near me. When I was about to say, "Did you hear any woman's voice?" my friend said, "We were parked on the street, so if a police car comes and pulls us over, it will be a hassle, so let's just go home." So we decided to leave. On the way back, we approached the tunnel where I heard the woman's voice. We passed through, but this time I did not hear the voice. I was relieved that it was my imagination after all, a hallucination caused by being scared. So I started to tell a story in the car, where everyone seemed to be sleepy and quiet. I said, "You guys are going to laugh, but when we went through the tunnel earlier," I said, "I thought there might be something, right?" At that time, I heard a woman's voice saying, "Yes, I'm here." But no one answered. I wondered if they had all gone to sleep, so I looked around, but everyone was awake. What the hell is this atmosphere? I wondered, and then, one of my friends answered, "I heard it too." Then, the other friends followed, all saying they heard it too. I thought they were all trying to scare me by playing a trick on me, and when I was about to say something to them, I heard the woman's voice again like this: "If you hear me, why don't you answer me?" No one responded, but I knew it was because they had all heard the words. Fear gripped the inside of the car, and my friend sitting next to me turned over holding both ears with trembling insanely. The woman's voice continued, followed by a voice thinly laughing, and a voice calling out, "Hey," several times from various directions. Then, my friend in the passenger seat suddenly started screaming, and when my friend who was driving the car was surprised and stopped the car, he jumped out of the car. Seeing this, we got scared and everyone jumped out of the car at once too. As if to tease the panicked situation, I heard the woman's laughing voice again. I thought, we got out of the car and still hear the voice. It's the same with the dam. There were tracks along the road, but we didn't know what time the first train leaves, and we couldn't leave the car unattended. When someone is more panicked than you are, on the contrary, you can think calmly, so I was prepared and suggested them to get back to the car. My friends seemed to have regained their composure, so I calmed my friend who became totally in a panic first down, and let him sit in the middle of the back seat to reassure him, and I sat in the passenger seat, and let them start the car. In silence, we still heard a woman's voice laughing and calling us. I was startled every time I heard her voice, but I just endured my fear and looked at the scenery outside. After a while, I saw a bridge on the right side of the road, which I could not see clearly because of the darkness. As we passed the bridge, I heard a voice saying, "Damn," with the sound of exasperated click of the tongue, and then the woman's voice was gone. We were able to return home safely. After that, I never talked about it with them. I had taken pictures at the dam, but I didn't want to see them, and no one suggested me to check them. We recognized that this event was implicitly our taboo, and was not to be touched. After that, 13 years had passed. As a working adult, my boss and I had to go to the dam to greet a company we did business with because it was near the dam. However, the horror of the day passed through my mind. I can't go there because of my scary psychic phenomena which I had experienced there. How could a grown man say such a thing? There was no choice, so I followed my boss, and went back to the place I thought I would never go again. We passed the bridge where we heard the voice with a cluck of the tongue, and although I don't remember it very clearly, we passed through the tunnel where we heard the voice the first time. It was just a beautiful, freshly green and beautiful scenery. This time, I didn't hear the woman's voice. Luckily, my boss has an old relationship with a client in that area, so it's not me who's in charge of them and have to go there on business. What was that voice? I searched for the weird incidents about that location on the internet many times. But I couldn't find no similar experiences. Of course, I know not everything is written on it, so there might be others who experienced it. I still vividly remember that woman's voice.